Hi, Cancer. This is your reading for the second week in August, and that will extend from the 7th through to the 14th of August. Now, the first couple of days, it talks about attempts to hide bad news. Perhaps you're having some health problems and you're not wanting to share that information with other people. So it does talk about taking care of your stress and being aware of your body, okay? It does talk also, perhaps this isn't you. Perhaps this is someone that you care about and you're getting a message from them about an illness. And it does talk about this person perhaps suffering more than you're aware of, okay? And it does talk about sorrow being a part of someone's life, whether this be yourself or whether this be the person you're concerned about who's having health issues. But they're so used to sorrow being part of their life that they don't talk about it anymore. So you're gonna find out this information about someone being ill, perhaps inadvertently, okay, maybe through conversation, or maybe you're gonna get that message from someone who's not really involved in the situation. It's going to be secondhand news, and you're going to be a little surprised that someone didn't tell you, indeed, because you're closer to someone. Perhaps it's a parental figure, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a relative, maybe it's a close friend, okay, a mentor of sorts. But it's someone who shares a bond with you in some way, and now you're concerned about them. This may be you. Perhaps you are having health issues and you're not telling anyone, because you're kind of like, you're so used to things going down the wrong rabbit hole for you that you don't talk about it anymore. But this is one instance when you're going to find out about something that is going to disturb you. Now, perhaps you're trying to improve a relationship that you're in, okay? Whether that be with a friend, a coworker, a love partner, it could even be a family situation. You're trying to improve it or leave it where it is, okay? You can't deal with the stress anymore. You're tired of dealing with the stress. You want to move on. You want to move on from a situation or a circumstance that you were involved in. Now, it is talking about a person in denial who's trying to stay in a situation which they realize that no good will come from, but indeed they're so used to that they're scared to leave it. It gives them that sense of security, okay? Even though it's a negative security. So this may be something that you're dealing with, Cancer, okay? It may be something you're dealing with. And it's almost like somebody is trying to create conflict between you and another person. It's like three siblings or three friends, okay, and someone's throwing something in the works and kind of making you mistrust each other, and so that's taking its toll on you. And at this point in time, you're tired, you're exhausted, you don't want any more conflict, you just want to live calm and peaceful, and that is what you're vying for. Now, as you're moving into the middle of that first week, okay, it does talk about a narrowing of your options. You're looking at things realistically. That mask is going to fall and you're going to see the illusion behind things. Perhaps you're even suppressing some of your desires in order to adapt to other people's situations, other people's wants and needs, okay? And that may be where those three people come in. Perhaps you and two other people in your close circle of energy are disagreeing on which direction that you need to go. But your direction may change, or things may move in a direction that perhaps you weren't expecting or weren't wanting. It does talk about illusions about your partner, or perhaps illusions about partners, okay, are lifting. And you're slowly finding ways to nurture your individual dreams. And so perhaps you're pulling away from a group situation, or you're pulling away from a group of friends or even family members. Maybe you're choosing to close the door on that close-knit connection because you're choosing to go off on your own, in your own direction, in your own way, okay? And that's what it's talking about. And as you move into the last couple of days of that second week, it talks about you organizing your energies, your ideas, your activities, plans, okay, people in your life. You're organizing things because you want to move forward, and you are moving forward. It talks about things coming together for you, okay? It's a good time for this to happen. It's a good time for you to look at the minute details in a situation where you want to move forward, because it's going to happen. And the momentum is going to pick up speed as you move into the month of August. It does talk about uniting and working with someone else, perhaps a fire sign individual, to get something done. It talks about cohesiveness in a group, okay, in a group effort, working toward an orderly an efficient way of dealing with a circumstance and ending it, finishing, completing it, okay? And it's going to give you that sense of accomplishment where finally it's over. Now, finally, you can move forward. So it does talk about the goals being completed as a result of this cooperation. Organized action is going to bring about social change. Now, habits are going to be used effectively, okay? And it's going to instill good habits into your life, and they're going to become like second nature. So it did talk about you having problems with your health, or someone else having problems with their health, and perhaps you're having to focus on diet, perhaps you're having to focus on your lifestyle or elimination of stress, okay? And slowly you're incorporating these things into your life so that they become second nature and they're not such a chore. I mean, that's what we deal with when we go on diets and things like that, is indeed working them into our life so they become like second nature to us. And that's what you're working on. It's going to bring about less worries in your life, okay? You're going to learn how to manage your stress and the troubles that surround you. It does also talk about arrows of love, and you're in a great position of strength when it comes to this relationship. This person idolizes you, okay? This person wants you in their circle of energy. So it does talk about a strong connection to this new love partner. Now it talks about success is almost here. Now, you may be dealing with social trends in some way. So perhaps you're dealing with social trends when it comes to, healthcare. I mean, maybe you're getting involved in yoga, Ayurvedic medicine, whatever it may be, okay? But it's actually something, maybe you're taking Tai Chi, whatever it may be. It's focusing on your health, but it's almost like a new wave type of energy, and you're enthralled by it. You're interested in it, and it's working for you. And so continue moving on that direction, because in this month of August, there was a lot of stress leading up to this month, and now you're able to accommodate bringing peacefulness back into your circle of energy. Now, in the middle part of the month, it talks about a narrowing of your options, okay? You're looking at things realistically, but you're also focused on the fact that you have a lot of different interests. But you're kind of leaning in a new direction. You're leaning in a new direction to find something that's going to give you that sense of adventure. You're looking for something in your life. You're looking for something to fulfill that loneliness or that boredom or that sense of loss that you're feeling, okay? Perhaps a relationship has broken up, or perhaps you have left a certain work situation or living situation, and now you're looking to fulfill that need for perhaps companionship, perhaps love, perhaps, a feeling of cohesiveness, like belonging to a group. So you're wanting to fulfill these needs, and so you're looking in a different avenue, which is benefiting you in some way. Now, as you move into the last couple of days of August, indeed it talks about you focusing on your health, focusing on ways to bring more joy and adventure into your life. And it looks like, Cancer, you're moving on up. You're moving on up. You're looking for fun, to bring fun into your life. You're looking for less stress. You're looking for a relationship that is more stable and is going to bring you that sense of completion, that sense of belonging, that sense of joy and love and tenderness and security in a relationship. And that's something that you've been vying for a long time. It's like you feel lost. You feel like a lost little soul or a lost little puppy, okay? And finally you're finding the place where you belong so that you can move forward in the month of August in a positive way. And I can't wait to see what happens, because this is building momentum in your life, and it's been building momentum for a matter of months. And we have watched this as we have gone through the stages of lockdown and everything that's taking place in the world, okay? So it's nice to see someone's world is settling down, and someone's world is bringing them that peace, that joy, and that harmony. And indeed, I look forward to the next phase for you. Namaste.